All right, so this episode of X and Y was actually a few minutes longer than previous episodes. So even before I started watching, I was like, okay, what's going down in this episode that makes it just a few minutes longer than previous? And I will say a lot happened in this episode. I mean, I'm not going to give a synopsis, but we could touch on a few big moments here. One of the biggest was in the very beginning, as we talked about last week, how this guy's having a mental breakdown as the girl is inviting him. It's like, what do you want? I'll do anything for you within my power. Now, you know, a female says that to you, you don't have a mental breakdown. You start thinking of all the lovely things that would, you know, have a good time. But he does compose himself and say, let me see your room, which, as we talked about last week, I didn't realize that she actually lives there at her site, X and Y. And yes, she does. She actually has a room in the 3rd floor of the escape room. And so we get a chance to actually see her room. Now, the room itself, nothing is really spectacular about it. He even comments like, man, this is just a boring room. And she, of course, is saying, well, I'm so busy, I don't get a chance to decorate it. But she drops a hint like, well, if you want me to, I will put furry animals and stuffed animals and girly stuff for the next time we come in here. And of course, he's like, next time? Hello? So yes, and then she says, let me go change my clothes. She literally goes in the hallway to change clothes. And he even says, wow, doesn't have a defense around me. That's a little weird, but okay. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Later, she even drops the bomb of, do you want to spend the night? And of course, that was a lovely spit take from our main character, but he straight up turns her down, and he even slaps his own head like, I can't believe I just turned her down. But the biggest conversation in this part was her asking, what does he really think of her? Does he think of her as a bad person or demon like everyone keeps saying that she is? And I can't believe that my guy hesitated. You don't hesitate when a girl comes to you and be like, do you think I'm the devil? You don't just sit there and like, I guess not. No, you straight up is a yes or no, preferably no. Even if they are, you don't necessarily just say, yeah, oh yeah, you're the devil. You know, you're just like, no. The whole situation was just so it was like, oh my God, dude, really? This is not how you do this. So he actually decides from there to stop seeing her, stop going to the X and Y place, stop coming in contact with her. His life kind of moves on, really. He goes to work, he's doing his job. One thing of note, which is the girl that is making these pastries, cookies, or whatever that kind of has been messing with him previously. She actually makes some more pastries. He eats it, and everything is it's normal. No problems at all for the first time. And his life actually does move on. He has meetings, he talks to people, everything's fine. But the biggest thing is this girl, because the cliffhanger they gave us at the very end of the episode is her getting into an elevator by herself. Now, she's the only one in the office because she has to do some work, but she's in an elevator by herself. She opens the elevator door and sees a guy covered up to the nines. He has a jacket on, a hat, face mask. It's dark. You can't even see who it is. She just walks in the elevator and is like, oh, excuse me, sir, and then presses the button. I straight up am like, no, I'm taking another elevator. You have a good time. Look at this frame. Look at it. This is the end of the episode. And she's nervous and such. Why did you get in it? I straight up like, oh, I'm taking the stairs. You have a good day, sir. I'll take the next elevator. No worries. Something of that nature. But she is so dumb. She just walks right in. This is literally asking to be kidnapped. It's just like, you just open the elevator door and look at your kidnappers like, hey, okay, I didn't know we had that appointment. All right, no problem. Let me, go ahead, take me. Which is very interesting that I actually dealt with her, because we've been dealing with the main character so much that a lot of the other characters I haven't really gone into huge detail with. And especially with our MC moving on with his life. He is literally moving on. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna see old demon girl, devil girl anymore, and I think my life will get a lot better. And everyone keeps warning him, don't go to the place. So he's like, fine, sure, all right, no problem. So he stopped seeing her, and good thing he didn't spend the night, because age-old saying of you don't sleep with crazy holds true here, because there's no telling what could have happened. Overall, still a good anime, still a lot of mysteries. I believe that we'll probably get all the answers on the very last episode. Like, it's literally gonna be all these episodes are questions, and then bam, drops the bomb on the last episode, and then it's like, instead of kind of giving us breadcrumbs and clues leading up to that point. Whatever. Otherwise, still a good anime. I hope you guys have been enjoying it and watching it. Being a Chinese anime, it's shorter. It doesn't take long to watch them. But it's still very entertaining. Still, I think, a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But of course, make sure you guys are liking the video and subscribing, because we have more anime reviews for this one, X and Y, and several others in the channel. But Lord willing, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.